Don't take me as a bearer of bad news. I'm actually the bearer of the good news. I just got from my dark night of the soul and it gets better. Spoiler alert. It gets better and let's unfold. Did it really get better or it's just a wishful thinking when you are in the darkest cloud of your psyche and you're trying to figure out if you wanna stay here on Earth or else? Well, sorry, kid alert. Kid alert. Can turn the wolf here. And you're so cute. You are my little antidepressant. The best cure on mold. The best? You know that your brain waves can actually heal a person's nervous system? Yes? You do know. Oh, you are free to go. Sorry. Just a little interruption. Consider it short commercial cat break. Cat commercial. Sorry. Dead jokes. So, now that I'm full of cats, sure, let's continue. During the darkest moments, obviously this idea doesn't creep in. But at the fil rouge during the whole process, I always had this feeling that this has to mean something. This whole experience of existential dread, of depressive states, months, days, weeks, all these difficulties, all the things that frankly don't come your way. Why do I do this? I don't know. I think it's just to like, this is my way to show, like, this is my body showing that it's nervous a little bit about filming, I guess. Well, even in the darkest moments, I had this feeling inside myself that it gotta mean something. It gotta prepare myself for something. It's not just vain to be in vain. It's not just mishappening that happens in my life. It's not just, well, universe hates me and for some reason I gotta endure all this for all these years. It gotta mean something. It gotta prepare myself for something. It's teaching me something, that's for sure. But I'm feeling it, still feeling that this whole experience is preparing myself for something that my mind can't ever imagine and picture, because that all that our brains can do is use the past experience and then, not brains, minds. We can take our past experience, childhood memories, memories that are living in our body. We can bring it all together, all these lost puzzles, and then make a picture. But your higher self, your brain actually, but unconscious part of your brain, can grasp for bigger things in your life, not only based on your past experience and therefore fears about your future, or just the way it was formed. Like, if you never experienced a wealthy, relaxed, and healthy dynamics, for example, in your relationships, healthy attachments, your body, your psyche, your subconscious, your unconscious can never picture that your life can be actually on ease, that your nervous system is stuck in fight or flight. You can picture that your life can be easy, breezy, the money will flow, the relationship will flow, everyone loves you, everyone actually wants good things for you. Universe is conspiring in your favor. You can't imagine it because your body, physically, your nervous system is living in that state of so your mind, based on that past experience. Okay, sorry, I'm squatting here, like doing a slight squat, so I a little bit uncomfortable, I guess. So your mind, your conscious part, using these past puzzles, can't create a new picture where everything is breezy. You can use your fantasy, but you won't believe it. So the first step is always in your body, and your higher self has this, could have, in my experience, it had this feeling that all this experience is for something, is for better. But actually, it took me a lot of time to reprogram my conscious, not subconscious, my conscious mind into believing that everything is always for the better, for for greater good that I can't understand for now, even if everything goes against me, as it seems to be. Even that, even bad things, even hard things and hardships and lost ones and experience with grief that puts you in grief, not necessarily through a person going to the other side, but you actually can experience grief about many other things that you lose along the way. Even all this hard experience shape you, that's for sure. But finding meaning and finding silver lining and finding this force inside you to believe and to trust that everything that happens to you happens for you, not against you, not to punish you, not to break you, not as some kind of punishment from the universe. It's not. It's happening for you. But to find this strength and find yourself, especially during these times, it's it's a challenge, my friend. And not always. I found this force inside myself. Obviously, when you are going through a depressive episode, if you are going when you're going through the dark nights of the soul, you lose everything. You lose any meaning you ever had. You can't find any life force inside yourself to find a new meaning in your life. So everything is just up in the air, and sometimes things can get worse and worse, and you don't understand why it's happening. And it's difficult because you don't have enough power, you don't have enough vitality in you to find to live again, to start new. It's difficult. It's tricky. But I gotta say the most powerful thing that kept me afloat and gave me reason was always finding these lessons, these meanings, these silver linings in what's happening. It's the only thing. Therapists love to repeat this quote. I believe it's Carl Jung. It won't be a quote because I don't remember, but the meaning: if you sit with your depression and you ask it why it's here, it will give you a lot of answers. And it's actually like this because energy can be destroyed. So all the life force, so all the life energy that you had prior to that, you still have inside, but it's channeled in something different. Maybe it's channeled, for sure it's channeled in repairing your nervous system. Because when you're in freeze, in your, like in a dorsal vagal, if you want shut down, if you're in a depressive episode, and if you can't move and you're just like this, staring at the void for hours, know that your nervous system is actually repairing itself. After years of running, hustling, doing the things against your wish, obviously your nervous system is fried. And the only thing your body can at this point do is to shut down and relax, repair itself. So, yeah, the energy can be destroyed. So, what your depression is showing you, it's that that energy is channeled towards finding something different in your life. Imagine there is a shadow part of you, not the scary shadow part. You have to do the shadow work on, well, you have to do the shadow work, but the subconscious, unconscious part of your psyche is there doing good, your higher self, while you are in that freeze mode. You can't do anything other than scroll on YouTube and other platforms and watching content and just consuming meaningless things or meaningful things. I wish for you. Consuming and just you don't feel this creative force in you to create, to put something out there, even if you want. Imagine that your subconscious, your higher self, is actually putting all that energy that you were putting outside in the outside world. Your energy is now conserved, preserved, and used into deeper processes in your psyche that you can be consciously aware of, and you shouldn't be, because it's on purpose. It's unconscious on purpose. So trust that you actually know what you're doing. Not you personally, not your mind, not the conscious part that you can grasp on. But the higher you is knowing what it's doing. Even if it's painful, even if this dark night of the soul is keeping you not only 2 weeks, 3 weeks, months there, but maybe years. Especially if your psyche is keeping you there for that long of time. Trust that there is a reason, that there is a strength inside of you that can find the meaning. And actually, that was the biggest blessing that helped me, is finding meaning in what's happening, even if it doesn't feel good, even if it doesn't bring so much hope, even if it's not a chill pill that you take and you instantly feel better. No, it's something that you drop by drop putting in your mind, like there's gotta be reason, there's gotta be meaning. And when you find the meaning, it's this little thread that you can, day by day, moment by moment, when you can, when you have enough energy, you can take and pull little by little yourself out of depression. Step by step, little by little, day by day, you will feel, not quickly, maybe. I wish to you it's gonna be a short, brief moment. But even if it's long period in your life, know that keeping this thread of meaning and hope and trust that it happens for something, like there gotta be something beautiful, something golden, then you put out of that pit hole of dark night. If you can find strength in yourself to find this meaning, it will be your life-saving thread. You will pull yourself out of the depression, and you are not only will put yourself out of this state, you will feel better, but you also will bear in gifts. You will learn so much along the way. You will trust so much in yourself, in your power, in your higher self, in your less higher self, in your lower self. You will trust that much in the whole charade that we have going on in this universe. Uncomprehensible things that happen in this is ungraspable. You will find this trust in the process. You will find this, and it will be unreasonable, it will be unquestionable. You will be so sure it's for the better, there is meaning. You can trust yourself, you can trust your process, you can trust that everything that's happening, it's shaping you and shaping the world around you for the better. So you will get out of this time of your life golden, enlightened, bearing gifts, bearing treasures that you haven't ever thought that you will be bringing that from this. Like, how can I bring that much beauty out of this? Because it's messy, it's no good. Like, it doesn't feel good. It's not fancy shadow work you journal for then post on social media. No, it's ugly. If you've been there, you know. I'm not the one to convince you that this process is no beauty, and it's difficult to reach out. It's difficult to create the post to ask for help, and you can't imagine. It's difficult to picture them after that when you are getting out day by day from that state. You will be bearing gifts. You will be bearing treasures, and you can say them. Well, I've been through hell, and I broke magnets. A little sassy in me, I don't know. But yes, it's like that. And of course, life will bring something new into your life. But picture that. Maybe, just maybe I'm talking to myself right now, but I need to hear it. Maybe, imagine, just maybe, life is not preparing another shoe to drop. Try to convince your nervous system. And you don't have to try to convince your nervous system, because it's living its own life and it's in the body. Your body is a process, and your body knows better. And your nervous system is not in your mind, it's in your body. Disclaimer. Obviously, life will bring you new developments. But picture that maybe this wasn't all for nothing. And if you are here, I believe you are looking for that, and you are on the right path. That you are listening to this for a reason. So trust that for now, after all this time of hardship, you are free. Like, you can do whatever you want. You can ease into ease. You can ease your nervous system to trust and believe that from now on, things will get better. Another shoe, it will be slowly put down, it won't drop. There are things in life that are inevitable. There will be difficulties, probably hardships, probably. I don't want to convince you here and condition you to, oh, it will be bad for sure because life is life. No, it's all in your mind. You can create whatever reality if you want. But trust that now you have power, now you have strength, now you have experience, emotional maturity, emotional sensitivity, wisdom gained from this experience, and the new experience, you can face it. It will be absolutely different. It won't be as it was. It will be new. It will be like a breath of fresh air. It's hot outside. My camera shut down like for 5 times at least because it's too hot. And now, like, what's this? Breathe, short breathe of fresh air, beautiful sea breeze from the mountain, because like it's surrounded by mountains where I'm filming it. So yeah, take it as a glimpse of hope if you are experiencing this, and if you've been there, I would love to hear your experience, because I For sure, one of the things that helped me along the way when nothing made sense and where nothing promised me to get better, the only things that kept me sane was not only staring into the void, but also listening to people that understand what's going on, that have some sort of a wisdom and had or having the same experience as me. That was definitely helpful because depression and dark night of the soul is isolating. It can isolate you from your old friendships and everyone in your life, and you will be one on one with your inner, not demons, but with your inner shadows, parts that you didn't know you had before having this experience. So it can be isolating and difficult, but I believe this solitude is needed as well in the process of shaping you. But listening to other people having the same experience definitely was something that kept me sane and gave me hope and gave me clarity, or just the feeling that I'm not alone. There is a meaning. We got through this, or maybe not. We don't know what's going on, because remember, the past 5 years were unprecedented. So you never know. Maybe tomorrow we will face something new, but I believe we can all learn from what we are going through. And if now I'm sounding very cheerful, I'm really glad I am. I'm really, uh, I'm really happy having this kind of desire of, at least desire to try again, and to lit this fire inside myself again. Believe me, it wouldn't be possible even a year ago, or 2 years ago, or 3 years ago for me, because no, the only thing that I could have done there was consuming, because I obviously were craving that. So no blame, not to me, not to you, not to everything that happens in your life. If you are in that state of consuming and not being able to create your birth, no shame. You need, like, everything in nature have to consume first before giving. Why we humans are different? For no reason. If you are consuming now, if you want to nurture yourself with information, food, other things, deeper meanings, probably you are craving it. Probably for years you've been going on without that. You've been starving. Take it like that. So go easy on yourself, and it's gonna be better. It's gonna be better, or it's gonna be so much better, my love. See you soon.